So I did say my next project is going to be set up the spare Raspberry Pi that I have and connect it to my 3D printer. So I did exactly that. I 3D printed a case for it. It's connected to the 3D printer with this USB cable. This is for the webcam, this is for the keyboard, this is the Ethernet, this is for the HDMI for the monitor. This is Raspberry Pi 2 B Plus model. It works even on older model. This is the power cable. This is the webcam that I had, just a spare webcam, and it works. So what it is printing right now, so before I had, what I would have is I would have a memory card inserted. There's a slot right there, but the memory card is not inserted, and everything is being sent and controlled through the Raspberry Pi. It has a remote interface, so the local address is going to be RapberryPi.local, whatever your network is. This would be a login address. It's pretty cool. You can see like the temperatures. You can change the temperature of the nozzle and the bed. It shows you a graph. The unevenness here is when it was first heating up, so you can ignore that. You can see the actual webcam. I imagine time-lapse is made automatically, and you can download it when the print's finished. I never done this before. This is the G-code viewer, so it shows you where the nozzle actually is. It's over here, and it's now moving here. It's kind of interesting the way it works. Yeah, this is the 20% infill right now it's doing. Wow, that's cool. This is the terminal, so this shows you all the coordinates for X, Y, and Z as it is printing every layer for everything where the nozzle. Time lapse, I think maybe later allows me to download it, not sure. But this is pretty interesting. I can log in and monitor, stop, print, pause, cancel. I have to play around with everything, and this thing can do lots of different plugins, supposedly. There's a lot of things you can do here. Enable webcam support, yep. Enable time-lapse support, yep. So we shall see how this comes out, but I'm just glad that I put everything together. I watched a video where a guy actually interfaced the 3D printer power supply somehow with the OctoPrint, where you can actually, when you finish printing whatever you're printing, you can actually send a command to turn off the power supply or turn it on. That's interesting. I have to look into that, because after I'm finished, there's really no reason to have this thing running. So I have to look into that. But for now, I'm pretty happy. There's a hole here. You can actually print a bracket to attach a fan on, but this thing doesn't seem to get too hot. There's a heat sink, and it dissipates the heat pretty well. I don't think I need that. But this case was printed on this printer. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Later on, I'm going to print the bracket for this webcam so it can be attached. Whatever. Right now, it's just kind of resting on top of my modem. My network is actually through the Ethernet cable. It's pretty fast. It's not over Wi-Fi. Because the networking is right here. Kind of the hubs are over here. I'm pretty happy. I said I was going to do it, and so I did it. There you go. Cheers.